Hello, everyone, and welcome to Historic Gill Stadium for tonight's matchup between the West Blue Knights and the Trinity Pioneers. It's another inter-city rivalry right now as we are on Game 2 for this day, this beautiful Monday, May... I actually forgot the date, 24th. I'm Kyle Heavey. Along with me is Nikki Callahan doing this coverage of Manchester Public Television's baseball action. We had a good matchup between the Central Little Green and the Memorial Crusaders, a 6-1 victory for the Little Green. So we'll see what the Blue Knights can do. They won a good one on Friday night, a 10-0 victory over the Conval Cougars. So we'll see what they can do here, as we are proud to be here on this evening. 71 degrees as we get ready. Jacob Plamondon starting on the mound for the Blue Knights. We've seen him pitch pretty well in a couple other games, so we'll see what he can do here. The mound has already gotten a lot of work so far, as we saw a heck of a performance by the pitching of one Andrew Houghton for the Central Little Green. So we'll see what Plamondon can do versus one Jack Service, Nikki. Don't know much about Trinity. We have not seen them at all. I didn't realize they were even Division I until about a half hour ago when we were looking up the records.
No. Well, good evening, Kyle. It's a pleasure to be here for the second game this evening. It's an absolutely gorgeous day for baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm glad to have this day, and we'll see what type of matchup we have here. Division I versus Division II.
Ooh.
First pitch ball. Sun's going to be difficult for the first couple innings here.
Absolutely.
It's vibrant and bright. You got your sunglasses on. I have a ground ball over to second base. And Izzy able to get over to Chris Stewart.
Nice.
Israel Lopez to Chris Stewart for out number one of this game. So Plamondon already helping his team out.
These teams look a little excited, a little feisty with the adrenaline they had before the game. You just said Stewie over to first base. He was dancing out there. A lot of high fives, a lot of chanting going on. So it seems like it's going to be a real nice competitive game this evening.
And that brings us to the second batter, Mr. Sean Kuloff, who's playing over at second base as well. So pitch just wide. Wind blowing basically out to dead center. So
yes,
really, I don't expect too many home runs for either one of these teams. But hey, I didn't expect anything from Winnicott on Friday night, and hey, Cam McDonald able to hit a 2-run homer in the first inning of that second game, and that was a shock, absolute bomb. That I've been covering games here for many years. Even got my state championship game was here, and a nice single out there to left field. And Kuloff not ready to cool off as he is able to get over to first base. And now Trinity with a base runner on with one out.
Oh, way to get it going for the Pioneers right at the top of the first right now. Getting a man on with one out.
And that brings us to the shortstop, Lou Rosenthal. Number 14, another lefty here. Let's see what he can do. Obviously, it's could be an easy double play with the way things are going. Fouled back our way. We have the window wide open here, so I'll be your hero, Nikki, if any foul ball comes up our way. Hopefully not the case. We do have a mark on this window here. It's above my head from a foul ball. I should probably wash that off one of these days. Throw over to first. Stewart, nice job to try
nice
to block
block
that.
by Stewie, yep. Kuloff's taking a pretty big semi-lead right there, so maybe it's a hit and run or a steal going on. There he goes.
Going away, and it is a hit and run. Good call, Nikki. Not able to get the out. Error. E6 will go to Austin Chanel there.
A tough
Unfortunate.
bounce.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough bounce. Certainly a difference in hitting the dirt, hitting the AstroTurf. Not really AstroTurf, but hitting the turf here. And now there are runners at first and second with only one out, and that gives us to Ryan Stoltz, the first baseman. And that brings Kuloff to second, and he gets a hold of one, and that will go out to left field, and all the runners will move up 90 feet, and now we have the bases loaded. Didn't even get a chance to say his name. He's hitting the ball. Ryan Stoltz doing a good job, and that brings us to the pitcher himself, Tyson Whitaker, and we'll see what he can do to help this cause and get this team going.
We need 3 singles in a row. That's a good sign of a team that wants it.
It's Trinity, shockingly, is D1 versus West here is D2.
Okay.
And Trinity comes into this game with a 4-7 record, while Blue Knights are 4-3. And he gets a hold of one, sends it out in the gap, running out there over their heads. It's going to bounce all the way to the fence. This most likely will bring in 3 runs, and he's going to stop at 2 with a double. And now the Pioneers take the early lead 3-0 on a absolute bomb of a double by Tyson Whitaker, helping the team's cause. And now, Trinity feeling the excitement as they are loud and proud right now.
They are riled up down there, if that's even a word, but they are riled up.
And that brings us to Joe Shushin, or Sunshin, excuse me.
Strike.
Strike 1 account. Still only 1 out here. A foul
nice
back,
pitch.
so now 2 strikes.
I mean, Jacob just needs, get a couple strikeouts here, get out of this inning. Maybe he'll feel a little bit better. I'm pretty sure, you're getting 3 runs with only 1 out. 3 singles in a row. Bring you down a little bit, but
we'll see what he can do. He was able to get the leadoff ground out. And that's
nice,
strike 3.
Beautiful pitch.
Slams his bat off the plate and off his head. And he will take a short little walk to the dugouts. And we'll see now what we can do here with Ethan Chow. 2 outs now. Still a runner in scoring position out at second base.
Yeah, 2 outs, runner on second. Ethan Chow, who's the right fielder for Trinity Pioneers.
Another lefty here. It seems like a lot of lefties on this squad so far.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that last game, too. Yeah.
It's impressive to see, as I definitely have been on teams with all righties.
Yeah.
And the pitch, just outside.
Ball.
Eddie Rojas tried to frame it, but umpire did not fall for it. And
No.
now we have a 2-1 count.
Let's go a little inside.
Fouled back our way. Going to land on the roof here above the press boxes.
With lefties, too, these days, you see that the coaches are training them to bat lefty and righty,
I actually hit the ball pretty well lefty, but it's not natural.
Yeah. No.
It's not natural. It's kind of an ugly thing.
Yeah.
I did unfortunately cause a girl to get the wind knocked out of her by a bouncing ball to second base one time. That wasn't my intention. Is we get another base runner, Ethan Chow, able to scoot over there to first, and now we have Tyler Nolan, the third baseman, up here. 2 outs, runners at first and second.
8th batter of the lineup.
The first inning is another long inning game. He hits it softly. It's going to be a long throw by Chanel. Stewart ranging over.
Oh.
He says he's off. Stewart not happy with that. Dealing with the throw a little off the bag and the sun in his eyes. And that will make...
That was a tough one for Stewie. The sun in his eyes. Coming across from the diamond.
And that brings us to the number 9 batter, Jack Lee, the catcher. Well, apparently his nickname's Jackie.
Hey. Oh, some heat on that.
Lamondon not happy with the umpire's call, taking out the frustration on that first pitch.
Yes.
Foul tip into the mitt, so now Lee kind of in a tough spot. He's the catcher as well, so he's got to immediately go back to the dugout and get his stuff on if he strikes out here. He grounds one over to Plamondon. Plamondon,
easy play for the pitcher.
Over to Stewart, who makes sure to step on the bag. And after all that, we went through 9 batters in the inning. Trinity scoring 3, leaving 3 left on base. And we'll see what the Blue Knights can do. As you see there, Stewart trying to talk to his coach about what happened on that play. We'll take a quick break here from Gill Stadium, where the Blue Knights will come up to bat, down 3 early on. For Nikki Callahan, Kyle Heavey, stay tuned. We'll be right back. And here we go as we go to the bottom of the first inning with Tyson Whitaker, who brought in the 3 runs for the Pioneers, taking the mound. And we'll see what Jacob Plamondon, the pitcher himself, can do. Obviously, he can't bring in 3 runs here, but at least a base hit or a walk or anything could help the Blue Knights get back into this game. Fastball right down the center of the plate from our angle up here.
Not messing around now.
And Plamondon said, okay, all right, you want to play like that? I'll be ready. Shadows going across the field from left to right.
Oh, yeah.
And
Ooh,
Plamondon, expecting a fastball, gets a off-speed little slider.
It's again, every time I say this every time a pitcher going against another pitcher, I always feel that they're trying to
one-up each other.
Oh, yeah.
And
He feels he knows he's going to
Whitaker
throw.
goes for the outside fastball. I would say from our angle, he's throwing at least in the 80s. He's got some heat.
He's definitely got some heat.
Not bad for a high schooler. I'm not sure where Tyson stands in freshman to senior level, but now he's Plamondon able to drop one in over the shortstop, and just like they did themselves in the first inning, Trinity, West kind of doing almost using their blueprint with a leadoff single here from Jacob Plamondon.
Oh, yeah.
And that brings us to Austin Chanel. Chanel, all I can think of is Chanel Drive up in the Concord area. That's where I'm from. And Austin's favorite player is David Ortiz. So
Big Poppy.
doesn't really have the same swing as him being a righty compared to a lefty. But, as long as he can bring the love to the Blue Knights squad like David Ortiz always did, be great to see here.
Being clutch.
Taken off, gonna be easy. Maybe even go. No, he just holds off at second. So now Plamondon, 180 feet from scoring the first run for the Blue Knights.
As you see, when Plamondon got to second, you see that Chanel held his hand up as Plamondon looked over.
Already a meeting at the mound between Tyson Whitaker and his catcher Jack Lee. Maybe trying to figure out changing of the pitches so that Plamondon can't read it and try to give a heads up to Chanel.
Perhaps
they were off on the on that pitch or which one it was. So kind of Chanel up swinging.
Took the high one.
A 2-1 count now.
2 balls, 1 strike. Plamondon on second.
And Whitaker with the pitch. Bounces it. Jack Lee quick to get up, but Plamondon really wasn't going anywhere past the 45-yard line.
Yep.
As, again, this is a football field as well, so being the 50-yard line is where he's at in the second base.
3-1 pitch.
And he gets a hold of one, sending out to center, but the center fielder has a good read on it, and Plamondon back to the...
Way to get that ball in.
Quick. Nice work there. Center fielder is no other than number 3, Jack Service. And we now have 1 out for the talented catcher of Eddie Rojas. I always enjoy seeing Eddie's abilities out here. His favorite player is Manny Machado, and definitely has a little suave of Manny Machado. Thankfully, he's not as cheap on the base paths as Manny Machado, but that's a different story. We're talking just hitting here. Tyson Whitaker, the pitch. Ooh, nice job by Eddie holding off.
Interesting stance Eddie has.
If he gets a hold of, if he swings, you'll see how it's really pretty swing that he has. He keeps his arms inside.
Just waiting for it and then
holds off. 3-0 count.
Ooh. 3-0 count.
His swing almost reminds me of a little bit of a Manny Ramirez with the way that he his backswing is very pretty. And he holds off, and he will go down to first base with a 1-out walk. And we'll see what they can do with Matt Lebrecq. Matt, we did not see on Friday night, so excited to see what he might be able to bring to the table for these Blue Knights.
We got 2 men on for the Blue Knights, 1 out.
We'll see if he can get the bases loaded and bases clearing triple would be nice or something like that. No pressure on Matt LeBrecq here, but
Pitch on the outside corner by Tyson. Runners have their leads.
sends one down the line.
Right to the line.
Well done by LeBrecq. That will bring in both runners, as now we got the goalpost in the way.
Chanel's going for the home.
And
Here's
he
the throw.
is stand up. West able to score 2 here, and still down 1 run, but a nice piece of hitting there by Matt LeBrecq. A long single, and there's still only 1 out for the Blue Knights.
I mean, that hugged the foul line so tight, and that was a great at bat.
A great at bat.
Great piece of
2
hitting.
RBIs come in, and LeBrecq stands at first, smiling with now Ethan May, best known on the team as the best hair, but he also plays a great field out there in right field.
Well, isn't that interesting? The best hair.
Yeah, that's what he put on his info here. He's pretty proud of that hairline.
I mean, you hear of best smile, best sense of humor. No, never best hair.
Ethan has something in common with you
Like
here, Nikki. As, his favorite Major League Baseball player is Mookie Betts as well.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Mookie's hair not so long.
No.
A strike
But
call.
his bats are amazing. He's got an amazing bat. He's an amazing outfielder. And with Ethan playing right field,
It makes sense.
yeah.
Makes sense. As
Oh,
a
a nice little
bouncer
chopper.
over to second to short. Not able to get the throw over there as Ethan is too quick, but a sacrifice. Nah, I wouldn't even call that a sacrifice. Just a fielder's choice there. Matt
Yep.
LeBrecq will get a fist pump from his coach as he did his job with bringing in 2 runs.
It was a good idea for Rosenthal also to hold on to the ball and get the lead runner out instead of taking the chance to throw it to first for double play and risking maybe an error or something. So
Sun being an issue here.
Yes.
And, fielder's choice. Ethan May stands on first, and Jimmy Cavanaugh, the center fielder, up to bat now. Cavanaugh, a little slow roller to first,
There you
gets it
go.
over to the pitcher, to Whitaker, to first, and West able to score 2. They are still down by 1 run. 1 man left on base. We'll see what happens here as we go to the 2nd inning for Manchester Public Television's Baseball Action. We'll be right back. And back here for the 2nd inning as with the leadoff hitter up here for the Trinity Pioneers. The first batter, they went through all 9 batters in the 1st inning, and this is Jack Service hoping to do some service for the Trinity. He bunts it backwards, though. Did not go forward,
Backwards.
so we got 1 tough strike here.
it definitely caught the Blue Knights off guard for a minute.
A nice job by Matt LeBrecq to run in, but we'll see if Service does the same thing, bunting, or if he goes for something else. He grounded out to second base in the 1st inning. Ball wide.
Outside.
Service made the second out, caught the second out for the Blue Knights in the bottom of the 1st, so
Oh,
he uses his speed. Another foul ball, so 1-2 the count.
he danced himself right out of the box on that swing.
See if he hurts himself with more swings like that. Outside pitch, Plamondon put a little bit more juice on that one.
Oh, he sure did. Rowhouse, not Rowhouse. Rowhouse is set more in the outside.
Another foul ball.
Chasing that
way
outside
out.
one.
I'll help you out, Nikki. Rojas.
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 Oh, what did I say? Rojas?
Yes.
Rojas. There you
Oh,
go.
even better. I
yeah.
can't. Oh, okay.
I wonder
you
if he
got me there.
pronounces it like that.
I definitely don't have any sort of fanciness.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
It's going to go foul, though. Nice try.
Yeah.
Really hitting it opposite field.
Plamondon is throwing them right on the outside corner. He's chasing them, so.
3 foul balls so far, and that's at bats, including the failed bunt attempt. So
Oh.
Jack Service trying his best. Still only a 2-2 count, though. A couple tough strikes here, and
Pitch from
Plamondon.
Plamondon.
Sends it out to the
Rip.
gap. Cavanaugh going to be on his horse. This is going to get all the way to the fence. It should be 2, maybe even 3. We'll see. He's running. He's on his horse. And just like the Kentucky Derby, he is safe.
Third.
Medina Spirit, or a.k.a. Jack Service, standing there on third base. And we have the leadoff batter with a triple.
That was a great at-bat. Great pitching hitter duel.
And
Knock
now
it into
Sean Kuloff, who got a single in the first inning and scored the first run,
yes.
able to come up the bat now. Kuloff playing second base.
Ooh.
Inside pitch by Plamondon. Pioneers already up 3-2, looking to get a fourth runner and just 90 feet away. Fouled off, back this way.
Definitely got some fire, and he's using a lot of the plate, from what I can see, Kyle.
Trying to keep him off guard.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? Maybe this time it'll be a little curveball.
1-1 pitch.
I called that, and out to
Drive to left
Up,
center.
down, go for 2, and that brings in Service for the fourth run. And over to second base is none other than Sean Kuloff. An RBI double there.
And who you said last inning is not looking to cool off, and we can clearly see that with that double.
You know, he's on pace to hit the cycle with a single and now a double.
Yep.
And if this wind blowing out that way, who knows what could happen here. Obviously, I think he uses his speed more than his power, but... And now, a little ground ball.
Oh.
Nice stop over to first, not in time, as great work there to keep the ball from going in the outfield, keep the runner only up 90 feet. So now we have the runners at the corners, and Jacob Plamondon.
That was great defense by Izzy Lopez to keep the ball in the infield.
He pitched a great performance, winning 10-0 on Friday night, and getting to play second base for a change here. And we'll see what happens here. Still no outs.
Nope.
Already a run scored.
Runners
And
get
who
their
do we got?
leads.
Lou Rosen?
Ryan
Stoltz.
Stoltz, excuse me.
Sorry, I didn't even get a chance to say Lou Rosenthal's name. First pitch swinging.
Ryan Stoltz, the first baseman for Trinity Pioneers. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 men on for the Trinity Pioneers. Ooh.
Stewart able to keep the ball from going behind him because it's a long ways over there to Maple Street for that ball to keep rolling.
Those are tough plays. Pickoff plays are definitely tough plays.
They were not my favorite with the sunshine like this growing up, I can tell you that.
Easier for lefties. Runners going.
Back Rojas.
Ooh. Good intention. Good intention.
Matt LeBrecq able to cleanly put the tag on, but not in time. And now Trinity has runners at second and third.
So stolen base by Lou.
And we'll see what Stoltz can do.
2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch. Ooh,
High.
high inside.
Plamondon taking a few steps off the mound, saying, oops, that's not what I want. Yeah, now you can see that Eddie Rojas going over to Jacob Plamondon trying to figure out, hey, man, you good?
Yeah.
We need you to throw some strikes here.
Some strikes, don't load up these bases, get no outs.
They are looking at the mound. Obviously, this has already gone through 7 innings, and now we are in the 9th inning of the day for this mound.
Mm-hmm.
And they did some work between games, but Plamondon just that stepping spot. You can see the hole from this angle for sure.
Yes, you can.
And now he's got to go from the stretch here.
3-1 pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Got him reaching.
On deck is Tyson Whitaker, the pitcher, who already has 3 RBIs on a triple himself. And a ground ball to short. The runner goes home. He's going to score. Oh, Stewart not able to handily clean the ball, which allows Kuloff to score and Rosenthal to go over to third. And now a 6-2 advantage for the Pioneers. And still, Nikki, no outs in this inning.
No outs in this inning. I'm thinking the same exact thing, Kyle. As it's dangerous. You get runners at first and third. Tyson Whitaker up to the plate, who blasted a double into left center his last at bat, scoring 3 runs.
And he gets a hold of one too. Kavanaugh hopefully able to get that, and he does, which will allow the runner to tag and score for the 7th run for the Pioneers.
And that's a great job by Whitaker as he just pointed at Lou Rosenthal, telling him, got you.
And now Trinity already scoring a lot of runs early in this game, as Lou Rosenthal able to score. That brings us to Joe Sunshin. I still can't say it right.
Songchin, I believe.
And then so 1 out here, with Stoltz still standing there on first base. As we'll see what the left fielder can do here for the Pioneers. Jacob Plamondon trying his best in this matchup. A ground ball to Lebrecht.
Ooh.
Lebrecht not able to handle cleanly. The throw over to Stewart is in time. Good job by Stewart, staying on the bag this time, and a softball toss to Plamondon.
I think he thought there was 3 outs there.
That's a possibility, as Stoltz still stands on second base. And that brings us to Ethan Chow. Chow walked in the first inning. Pretty impressive to have a 7-hitter up twice in 2 innings.
Yes.
So 5-3 on Joe Sunshin. And still a runner at second. As he hits it, nice job by the runner trying to block it. But Chanel able to see it, get it, and that makes 3 more runs scored for Trinity. They lead it 6-2 with West trying to figure things out. Not the best day in the field so far through the first 2 innings, but it's time to get the bats ready for the West Blue Knights. We'll take a quick break here and be back for the bottom of the 2nd inning. Stay tuned. Bottom of the 2nd inning here, a 6-2 Trinity Pioneers lead over the West Blue Knights. Kyle Heavey along with Nikki Callahan here on this gorgeous evening here at Gill Stadium. A inter-city matinee, or excuse me, not matinee, it's later in the evening here, as it is close to the 7:30 hour here. That doesn't make sense, 7:30 time. And
that's okay. Everybody knows.
Nathaniel Mendez up to bat now, the designated hitter, hitting in place of first baseman Chris Stewart. And we'll see what they can do. 1-1 count so far. West able to score 2 in the first, but now giving up 3 runs in each of the first 2 innings to the Pioneers. What a curve right there by Tyson Whitaker. Now it's a 1-2 count. Nate's favorite Major League Baseball player, Javi Baez. And, well, Baez has been known to strike out a few times so far this season. And unfortunately, that's what Nate Mendez does for the first out here in the 2nd inning. And, well, it's Tyson Whitaker doing pretty good.
Yep.
And now up to bat is Israel Lopez, better known as Izzy. Had a great pitching performance on Friday nights. Gets a strike called on him there. Is he playing in second base?
Yep.
Second baseman the other day was none other than... sorry, I'm looking at the girls' game. No girls played second base on Friday night, I can tell you that.
I hope not.
No girls are... Amar Dewey
Ball.
was sitting the bench today for a change. I know he's played in a lot of games this year, but coach trying something different here. And now 1-2 count to Izzy.
The fielders might be a little happy that the sun just went down.
Into the clouds.
Yep.
Outside
Ball
pitch.
2.
Still it could be interesting. This cloud bank is only so thick. So as it gets a little, unfortunately, it's this for the Trinity side that's helping them out.
Ooh.
Low pitch. Ooh.
It was 0-2, now 3-2. Way to work the pitcher here.
Izzy's favorite Major League Baseball player, Derek Jeter.
Ooh.
Seems to be the case for a lot of these players on the West Blue Knights. And ball
Walk.
4. Izzy, well done, being patient and seeing the ball well, not hit the strike zone.
4 balls in a row thrown by Whitaker. Please.
And now it's none other than number 4, Mike McNally, up to bat in the number 9 spots.
Nice lead over there.
Izzy, see if he uses his speed. McNally, best known as an outfielder for the Blue Knights. His, well, I like his future career goals here, Nikki.
What do we have?
Make money.
Make
money.
Hey, you can make money playing baseball.
You can make money doing a lot of things. So we wish Mike McNally all the luck in the world with making that money. Maybe he can teach us. His favorite food is burritos, whether it be
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
can't go wrong with Chipotle or California.
I'll fall back.
Ball gets up in the air, but it's out of play. California
Burritos.
burrito here on South Willis Street, a favorite of mine. If you haven't tried it and you're in Manchester, I'd highly recommend
There you go.
California burrito. Or for those up in Concord where you are, Nikki, can't go wrong with Dos Amigos.
Oh, Dos Amigos is great. El Rodeo.
El Rodeo, for sure.
Anywhere for Taco Tuesday.
Tomorrow, it's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm
But
having
now-
fish tacos tomorrow. Yeah.
McNally really close on the plates, down 0-2. This is an interesting
is.
thought process here. And he swings and misses for strike 3. The throw down, trying to get Izzy snoozing, but he did not hit the snooze alarm. He was awake and ready. And now we have 2 outs here. And gives us to the leadoff man and pitcher in Jacob Plamondon.
Jacob.
Jacob's favorite baseball player, Dustin Pedroia.
Ooh, I'll go wrong with that. Great second baseman. Side. And Jacob's last at bat took a shot over the shortstop's head for a base hit.
That was it. And he was able to score the first run
Yes.
for the Blue Knights, who are down 4. They would need some more hits. And now, look
There
at
you go.
this. Plamondon able to snag one or slice one over there to right field and moves all the runners up 90 feet. And now we'll have base runners at first and second, Nikki.
The hits just keep on coming. Both sides, Kyle, both sides. These teams are great at bats. So, number batting now is the shortstop, Austin Chanel. Popped up to center, his last at bat. Gonna have a conference here at the mound.
Whew, pollen in the air. It got me pretty good there, Nikki.
Jack Lee going out to talk to Tyson Whitaker. Yeah. Pollen's gonna get you around here this time.
It's a tough spring between, definitely not COVID. I can tell you that. I'm vaccinated and definitely in healthy conditions. But man, this tree pollen in the air is
yeah.
pretty good on this nice swing and a miss. The lights have officially been turned on here at Gill Stadium, so we'll be
Looks nice.
seeing what this might bring here.
Get 2 outs, 2 men on. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch from Whitaker. Strike.
Hit the corner pretty well there.
Oh, yeah.
Austin Chanel was
Both
definitely.
pitches.
I don't know if he just didn't think that it was going to hit the plate or what that was, but
Both pitches using the whole plate. Ooh, a little
ball
bounce.
gets away. It's going to allow the
Oh.
base runners to move up.
Oh.
The throw down, handled cleanly there by the third baseman. If that had gotten away, that would have made him able to come around and score. So now this could be huge for Austin Chanel. Bring in 2 RBIs if he can send one. Even a single to the outfield should bring in 2 runs. And we'll see what he can do with a 1-2 count. And he swings
Ooh,
and
struck him out.
misses. And
That's 3 Ks.
Tyson Whitaker, with some speed, running over to the dugout in excitement,
Yep.
as that will end the second inning with West straining 2. We have seen Trinity score 3 runs in the first 2 innings. We'll see what they do here in the third. We'll take a quick break from the action and be back in just a moment to see what Jacob Plamondon can do at the mound. Stay tuned. Back here for the top of the third inning, where Tyler Nolan, the third baseman for the Pioneers, will come up to bat, and we'll see what Jacob Plamondon can do. He's given up 3 runs in the first 2 innings and trying to get himself a 1-2-3 inning to help these Blue Knights stay in this game. You don't want to go down 9-2 at this point. These Pioneers seem to be pretty strong, even though they only come to this game a 4-7 record, as the Blue Knights come into this game 4-3 in Division II, though. And a swing right there out to left field, just like that. One pitch, 1 out.
Mike Manally's like, thank you.
He really only had to move maybe 1 step.
Yeah, a couple
just kind of be
steps.
patient and see where it was going to go.
Yep.
And now we'll see what Jack Lee can do here, as Jack grounded out to the pitcher in the first inning. So,
Oh, excited about Jack Lee down there.
I don't know whose voice that is. Holds off on that one is the number 4 uniformed player. Both teams wearing white pants, but obviously Blue Knights wearing their royal blue jerseys and hats, while Trinity wearing their basically grayish shirts with a red sleeve. Fouled one
Right off
back.
the end of the bat.
I do like the hats for the Pioneers. They remind me of the Montreal Expos.
Oh, yes.
Rest in peace to them as they became the Washington Nationals.
They did. Love the Expos. It's the old school teams. Swing.
Swing and a miss, so Plamondon,
Throws
2-2
it
count
deep.
now, but seems to have a pretty good feel of things.
He's got a groove right now for sure, Kyle. He does.
Number 9 batter.
Oh,
And swing
wow.
and a miss.
Nice pitch.
Lebrec says, all right, I'll take it. Over to Izzy, to Chanel, back to Lebrec, and we'll see what they do. With the top of the order, though, they have done pretty well in this game, have the Pioneers, having Jack Service, Sean Kuloff, and Lou Rosenthal being a big part of this game so far.
Oh, yes. Jack did rip a triple.
And he
with
bunts
last at
one.
bat. Wow, surprisingly.
See what Plamondon can do. The throw over, not able to. It's going to roll all the way over. See if
Going
they
all the
only
way
give
to
him 2 or if they're going to give him
He's
3.
going.
Yeah, he's going. And
Wow.
E3, I guess you give that, Nikki.
Yeah, E3.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're going to make him go back to second base. And
Is that due to how far the fence is down there, Kyle?
That-
How if it goes off the green, I would think maybe.
that would make sense because, I mean, that would be out of territory at this point. I don't know, kind of tough rules here at Gill Stadium with a lot of these
Yeah.
things.
All right.
Obviously, this is a biggest foul territory in the state. Ball gets away from Eddie, but able to get it.
Okay. One down. Man on second for the Trinity Pioneers.
Sean Kuloff, a single and a double so far in this game.
And he scored 2 runs for Pioneers so far.
He's definitely been a catalyst for the scoring for the Pioneers for sure. And he fouls one awkward
I
kind
don't
of
know if it's off his
foul.
foot or not.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what exactly that was off of, as he is now fighting the sun as well, with the sun now coming out of the clouds again.
Yeah, I know. I said the sun went down earlier.
Yeah,
Excuse me, folks.
I didn't want to be a mean guy
No.
and say, no, that's still up in the
I
air.
thought it was a little too early.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, 2-2 count, 2 outs. Jack Surface on second. Pitch.
And he fouls one to Lebrec.
Oh.
Lebrec able to get it. The
Nice
throw over.
grab.
Stewie has it in his glove, has his foot on the mound, and we have a third out. Not able to keep the Pioneers from scoring this inning are the Blue Knights, and now they got to get something going here. They are down 4 runs, And the Pioneers seem to keep putting the pressure on, and we'll see what happens here. We'll be right back with more coverage of baseball action here from Gill Stadium for Manchester Public Television. Stay tuned. The temperatures have started to drop here as we head towards sundown. It's 65 degrees, but this game is still coming in hot. And we'll see what Eddie Rojas can do here, the catcher for the Blue Knights. Having a pretty good game here between the Trinity Pioneers with the pitcher, Mr. Tyler Whitaker, having a good day. Gets that strike right there. And we'll see what Eddie can do. Eddie's a big pizza fan. You know, I just ate a whole entire pizza between games here, so I can vouch for him. I think I've had better pizza than what I had today, but it's okay. You know, we can't win them all, right?
Can't win them all. The crust is the best part.
Ball outside.
Yeah, Whitaker has two Ks, and he's only walked one so far. So
Eddie was able to get on and score on a walk in the first inning, so he's obviously very patient at the plate.
Yes, you could tell.
Ball low, and already it's 3-1 count.
I see the Ramirez stance now that I'm watching a little bit closely. At his second at bat.
It's smooth. So. I mean, at least he'll run out ground balls, unlike Manny Ramirez.
Well, he's not tight. He's nice and steady. And then when he sees the pitcher getting ready, then he gets his stance fully ready.
Apparently, he does not like that. I mean, his goal for the season was to hit a home run, and instead he's had really 8 bad pitches that aren't allowing him to hit a home run. So
is that what he said? His goal for
the season is to hit a home run. And
he's got a lot more chances left tonight. So
we'll see them Friday night, as I did not know they had a game Friday, and I looked forward to covering that on this coming up Friday night, pending weather. I know that that's been an issue for a lot of these teams so far this year.
Weather permitting, yep.
Matt Lebrecht was able to hit in Eddie in the first inning, so let's see what Lebrecht can do here, as he was able to get a double that went down the first base line, nearly hit the uprights on the football.
Yeah. Rojas got a nice lead over there.
High pitch.
Oh, just above the letters.
2-1 count now. We are officially in the golden hour of the day, as this sun is bright and in our eyes up here in the press box above the field at Gill Stadium. Hoping no need to turn the camera that way, as you'll all be blinded as well. Let's hope Lebrecht can hit it straight and maybe over the head of the center fielder. We'll see what... Oh, he tried. Maybe he heard me in his ear.
Cut inside, brings the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rojas on first. Pitch from Whitaker.
Foul back our way. Apparently he's really sending me a message to stop talking. I'm not sure. Ethan May, Mr. Best Hair on deck. We'll see what Lebrecht can do.
I like that superlative. That's great. Rojas, nice lead at first. Pitch from Whitaker.
High, two
walks
back-to-back walks to start off the bottom of the third inning. And West hoping to capitalize on these free bases. And I can only hope that Ethan can do something here. Maybe even a walk himself. No pressure.
Ethan's last at bat was a fielder's choice.
I had
got...
Ball gets away. They'll allow the runners to all move up 90 feet. So now Ethan has a chance to get RBIs himself with runners at second and third. And no outs here, Nikki. Tyler Whitaker having some issues here. Now his teammates got his back, starting to get louder. We've heard Trinity be loud. Now it's West's turn. Takes a called
nice
strike.
That's what he needs. He needs those strikes. He needs those confident pitches. Getting out here. Having 2 men on. No outs.
Ethan's goal for the season is to bat 300, and He could help his cause right now. Ball wide.
It's a good goal to have.
Yeah, you don't need to go 500. You don't.
No.
You know, if 300 is perfect. One hit every 3 at bats. Obviously, that's 333, but you know. Either way. Inside pitch. He fouls it.
Little dribbler.
Little dribbler. Oh, the throw down is wild, and that will bring in the both runs. So Ethan on a dribbler, able to bring in 2 runs. The throw, will it be in time? Oh, he slides. He's safe. Wow. Look at LeBrec. He's exhausted after running from second base. Wow. Izzy out there giving some love. And now West still down, but only down 2 runs. Sorry, the camera is blurred right now. I'll try to figure that out.
I don't know if Ethan hurt himself when he was sliding into second base or not.
And we'll see what they are talking with Ethan May about. Ethan does not seem to be walking a little gingerly. Ankle might have been strained or something like that. Keep walking. Keep running, they say.
Yeah, when you slide, you could slide on it. Could have slid, twist his ankle maybe a little bit, or just get a little tight up. Hit it wrong against the base.
Tyson Whitaker throwing one a little wild to first base, trying to get that Ethan out, but to no avail. A nice sportsmanship right there from the second baseman, giving some love, and he's going to stay in this game.
I see Pioneers coach out talking to Tyson right now on the mound with Jack Lee. Yep. And that's a tough play by Whitaker. I mean, probably you want to eat it, like fake the throw, get the runner, tag the runner at third, or just eat it and let the runner take the bag and have bases loaded and get anybody out at any base, having no outs.
Having no outs is tough with the bases loaded. So he went for at least getting 1 as the runners were not moving up. And, well, it unfortunately didn't work the way that he had hoped.
That's learning. Go back and look at the tape and just know next time what you're going to do with the ball when it comes to you, if it comes to you. This is Jimmy Kavanaugh, center fielder for the West Blue Knights. Jimmy hit to 1-3.
Here's the pitcher. Let's see if the ball can get away, allow Ethan to move up 90 feet. Maybe a little sacrifice type action again. A 6-4 lead for the Pioneers, but West having their time with the bats now in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ball wide. Jimmy is a future aeronautical engineer, so obviously he's got some brightness to him. And
interesting.
Being smart here with a 2-1 count. He bunts it. It's a big one. Bounces.
Hit the ground.
Throw over to first in time, but that allows Ethan to get over to third base. Call that a sacrifice.
Yeah, what a great athletic play by Tyson Whitaker coming off the mound like that to make that play. So
he came close to diving and making that out. Which
he did. And way to get up as quickly as he did to get the runner out at first.
If he had caught that, Ethan was already on his horse to third base, so that would have been a double play. And instead, it goes for 1 out. And that brings us to number 8, Nate Mendez, who struck out in the 2nd inning. So we'll see if he can help bring in a run here. High pitch. Nate Mendez, favorite subject in school, U.S. history. So let's see if he can make some U.S. history here, bring in an RBI.
There you go.
I don't know if that will go in the...
I don't know where that's going to go.
Any sort of top stories here. I don't think it's going to go into any sort of encyclopedia, but hey, it's still go in my brain. That's historical.
You never know these days, though, Kyle. You don't know.
I know. Social media being a big thing.
Yeah.
Another really high pitch. Nate's goal for the season, Nikki.
Uh-huh.
To play more. Well, he's getting his chance here.
Okay.
And now is a chance to really make something happen. But
Yeah,
a
sure.
3-0 count, you might just let a couple more pitches go by, as it seems like Tyson Whitaker is starting to feel the the heat of the night in
Hey.
some ways.
See, that was pretty good. Heat of the night. Blue Knights.
And we'll see if he swings away or if he just takes the ball. Ball low. And now runners at the corners. West still only 1 out. That brings us to Izzy Lopez.
Izzy Lopez.
I'm not too familiar with Izzy's favorite musical artist. I don't know if you can tell me the little hit of Lil Baby.
Do not know Little Baby.
I
no.
don't know Little Baby myself, but
Oh.
we'll see if he can
Maybe that gets him pumped up.
keeping the Pioneers crying here.
Yeah.
If he can bring in a run or two.
Runners at the corners, 1 out.
Called strike.
Go. Whitaker just needs to get his groove back. Need an out here, maybe a strikeout.
You'll like this one on random facts about Izzy. He has the best curly hair on the team. So
Oh, wow.
swing and a miss. The throw down
Oh,
is
yes.
in time. And, the
Great
Pioneers
throw.
able to get Nate Mendez slowly getting to second base in time. I think that was supposed to be like a pitch out type thing, and instead
Yeah.
the shortstop let it go. And nice work by Jack Lee to get that stolen base.
It did feel like it was in slow motion
I-
a little bit.
And now 2 strikes on Izzy. Still a base runner at 90 feet away. Inside.
Mhm. Stopped by Jack Lee.
Getting lots of love from his teammates there on
Mhm.
that save. That kept the Ethan back to third base. And now a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Let's see what Tyson Whitaker can do.
A pitch.
Oh,
Ooh.
boy.
That was close.
Thought that was...
He wanted that one.
Thought they were all walking off
Oh, yeah.
after that pitch, but Izzy now with a full count. Best curly hair. Let's see if he can curl one around the line. And instead, he'll go for ball 4. Kind of makes that stolen base hurt a
Oh,
little bit
yeah.
more, as that would have been bases loaded with only 1 out. But now we have runners back at first and third with 2 outs. And that brings us to Mike McNally. Mike McNally, I'm pretty proud of him. His favorite musical artist, Comfortably Numb. So hoping that
there you
he
go.
could be money here in this position and bring in some runs.
Looks like we're getting a pitching change here, Kyle.
Only pitching 2 3/4, and now Tyson Whitaker gonna make his way out.
Oh, seems...
Upset with himself as he heads out to right field. And now coming into pitch will be number 23. We'll get things all situated and take a quick break here as the West Blue Knights have already scored 2 with 2 more runners on. We'll see what this new pitcher brings to the table here. We'll be right back in just a moment with more coverage of high school baseball on Manchester Public Television. Ryan Stoltz in here pitching now for the Pioneers as we have a couple changes of positioning here, Nikki. As
Yes.
now the pitcher, Tyson Whitaker, goes out to right field.
Oh.
And a fly ball, foul ground. Not
Oh,
able to be in territory for the third baseman to go get it. And now moving up to the third base side, or excuse me, the first base side, is Ethan Chow moving in from right field to now be the first baseman. So lots of changes for the Pioneers, but
oh, it's taken off.
a swing and a miss. I think that might have been a hit and run. I'm not sure, but
I would go with that. Yep.
McNally with a 0-2 count now. As the sun now officially starts to set out there, Nikki.
2-strike pitch.
Oh, way ahead of it. Another foul ball.
Have you seen Stoltz pitch before?
I have not, so this
Okay.
is I'm intrigued to see what he brings to the
It
table
seemed like
here.
it was an off-speed pitch what he just gave, and he seems a little quick. Is set.
The pitch. Oh, up our
Pop
way.
back.
See if I can catch this. No, it's onto the roof.
Oh,
Actually, it's on the
right back our way.
it's onto the the walkway, the catwalk.
Yes. Words out of my mouth.
The metal grate. The metal grates
Metal
up here.
grates.
High above Gill Stadium that we are. And the pitch. Fastball outside.
Down low.
1-2 count now. West would love to get these two base runners in to tie up this game. Foul back
Ooh.
our way. Jack Lee thought it was way up in the air. He was looking towards the stars when really it was more towards the south here behind us.
McNally making Stoltz work.
McNally, his goal for the season to have fun and swing and a miss. He's going to be able to get to first base and able to come in with a slide. Ethan May scores the 5th run for the Blue Knights. A pass ball on a strike 3 call allows Mike McNally to get to first base, and weirdly enough, that's an RBI.
That's an
RBI.
That's an
and a
RBI
strikeout.
for McNally. Yeah, he's got that.
And that brings us to the top of the lineup with Jacob Plamondon. Plamondon giving up 6 runs. He could bring in the 6th run now. Ooh, just outside.
Go, Jacko.
I'm hearing some Michael Jackson sounds out there into the field.
These kids are energized.
Oh, and the ball
Another
gets
pass
away. Oh, they do not bring him in. Smart move, but it allows McNally to get up to second here.
Very smart move by the coach at third base. Keep his player staying put.
Lots of scratches and mistakes in the books here at this point in this bottom of the 3rd inning. And now we have a 2-0 count here to Plamondon. 3-0, excuse me.
Oh,
4-0.
wow.
And Plamondon yelling to his
they are
teammate, come
pumped.
on. Austin Chanel now the next batter here with the bases juiced. Hoping to juice one out to the gaps in the outfield. See what Austin can do. He sends one, but it's going to be foul towards the Maple Street side on the first base side.
Very aggressive. It's great to hear this enthusiasm.
After being down a few runs, we'll see what they can do here. Inside pitch, he swung and missed. Very late swing.
Very late swing in high.
And now down in the hole, 0-2 is Austin Chanel. And he sends one. It's going to make it play. Can he outrun this? The throw to second is safe. And the game is tied, ladies and gentlemen. A 4-run 3rd inning here for the Blue Knights have tied this game up. Still the bases are loaded. And we have a 6-6 ball game. Nikki, I wasn't expecting you were excited for a good game, and I
felt the good game, the enthusiasm, the way the bats were swinging during pregame. It was unbelievable. I felt the energy from both these teams, and clearly we are seeing it on the base path and with the bats.
It's so true here as we are really getting a good game on this Monday, May 24th, 2021. Base is still loaded. Swing and a miss.
Big cut. Yes, you hear one of the players or one of the coaches say, relax up there now, Eddie.
Eddie fouls one towards the stands. Thankfully, no fans were injured there. And now players for Trinity racing to get it. Well done by Brandon Mulcahy to go get that foul ball for the Pioneers. But now a 1-2 count to Eddie. Ball gets away. This will bring in the leading run. He doesn't even have to slide.
Oh.
And just like that, West, 5th run of the 3rd inning, and now leading this game 7-6, Nikki.
Oh, it's I'm stunned.
A strike 3 that was Mike McNally was able to move up and scored a run on that. And now we have runners at 2nd and 3rd. Eddie swings. See if he can get down to first base. The throw down. Oh, he hits him. And that will bring in 1 run. West, a 6th run. The catcher very upset as he has had 2 balls that were going for strike 3. got past him, and the runners were able to move up on him. And now West up 2 runs. Inning still continues here, Nikki.
It does, and I see Jack Lee's very upset with himself, and there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, it's a very tough thing to swallow right there, because he just wants to eat those up. But
Matt LeBrec up to bat now, and he fouls one over our heads. Matt's favorite MLB player is Chris Bryant, so see if he can
all right,
be somewhat of a World Series hero and bring in another run here.
1-2.
Remember, this is the second pitcher of the inning, and well, it's been a tough go of it for Mr. Ryan Stoltz. Ball it is.
Ooh, Lee tried to place that right. But
I mean, Ryan came in has basically gotten 2 strikeouts, but unfortunately, Jack not able to handle those balls, and now able to get over and see if they can. Oh, he's going to go for out number 3.
Yeah, good job.
But an exciting bottom of the 3rd inning.
Very exciting bottom of the
where
3rd inning by the Blue Knights.
We have seen 6 runs be scored for the Blue Knights, and we'll see what the Pioneers answer with as we go to the 4th inning. Whew, lots to take in there, Nikki.
It's a very exciting
Take
game.
a quick break here with the Blue Knights still now in the lead for Manchester Public Television's baseball action. We'll be right back. And back here for the top of the 4th inning, lots of coloring on the scorecards here for lots of runs for the Blue Knights. And now we'll see what type of defense they have as a hit goes out there to center. McNally, able to go down to his knees and keep
that
that
was an
ball.
interesting one.
Kind of like his strikeout that he was able to get to first base on. He's obviously doesn't do things always the exact way that you want to, but he gets the job done. And now we have 1 out here, as now we'll have Ryan Stoltz, the pitcher, up to bat now. And he cranks one foul down the first base line.
First pitch, no wait.
Stoltz has gotten on base twice here in this game. He scored after getting on a single in the 1st inning, and also got to second base in the 2nd inning. And now see what he does here in the 4th. Pioneers starting to get loud down there, trying to get the excitement level back.
Oh yeah.
They scored 3 in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd, and just gave up 6 spots in the 3rd. So wild ride here from Gill Stadium for this game here. Outside pitch.
Exciting game to watch.
2-1 count now to Stoltz. Pullman didn't handle that clearly, and over to go get it was Austin Chanel.
2-1 pitch.
And goes for a ball. Looking down at the Trinity Pioneers, they are on the steps cheering on their pitcher. And now we'll see what Plumondon can do. Plumondon gets it, throw over. He's all out. Stewart on his belly. I don't know if he got stepped on or if he was just gravity took over and he just wasn't able to fall.
When Stoltz was running, he accidentally hit him in the elbow.
He's going to look at the umpire. Umpire looking at the runner, and either way, it goes for out number 2. Nice throw from Plumondon over to first base to get that out.
Great play by the pitcher.
And now we'll see what Tyson Whitaker, now the right fielder, formerly the pitcher, does. I think if the game continues the way it is, Nikki, he would actually get the loss if the game were to end soon.
Yes.
But he sends it over to second base, able to handle it. Izzy to Stewart, and quick 3 outs there for the Blue Knights.
1-2-3 for the Blue Knights.
Giving some love to Stewie here, and Plumondon gives the ball to the umpire. And we'll be back. We'll take a quick break. Not much coloring in we have to do this time, but we'll see what West can do. They had a big 3rd inning. Let's see what the 4th inning brings. We'll be right back with more action here from Gill Stadium for Manchester Public Television's baseball action. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, West Blue Knights leading it 8-6 The sun has gone down on this evening. The lights are on here from Gill Stadium, and we'll see what Ethan May can do. I'm not sure if his favorite month of the year is May, this month that we're in now, but we'll see what he brings to the action. I see what I did there, Nikki?
Yeah, he threw me for a little loop. I was looking at who's coming up to bat, and we know it's the best hair.
We know it's best hair.
Best hair, Ethan May.
Ethan's big favorite food is chicken. Chicken, obviously, we're in a tough spot right now in the country as there's a chicken shortage. So
Touché.
I hope that Ethan's able to handle this pretty well. I don't know if he's feeling the effects of the lack of chicken in his belly, but
I'm definitely gonna ask him if I get a chance to
I
meet
look
him.
forward to after the game to see what how he's doing, if his chicken intake has been up to par with what it was when he started the season.
Great.
Thankfully, I mean, think about it though, Nikki, if we were near the Super Bowl right now, America would be going crazy if there was a chicken shortage.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
But now, here we go.
Stoltz, pitch.
Back out there pitching, swing and a miss.
Oh, that wouldn't be
A little
great.
bit of foul. I'm not sure if that hit off the glove wrong or Ethan fouled it off, but either way, it's strike one.
Oh.
Stoltz really, I mean, wasn't all his fault for those runs in the third inning. He got the strikeouts.
Yep.
And unfortunately, Jack Lee's still going to have a tough night sleeping.
Did. Those couple balls also put into play. Maybe a couple choices that weren't made.
Ethan sends it down the third base line. It's very foul as the left fielder able to scamper over and get that ball. Gets it over to the shortstop and back to the pitcher. And now Ethan down in the hole, 0-2. We'll see if he throws a
0-2 count.
swing and a miss.
Oh,
Ethan
go.
strikes out on 3 pitches. And now there's one out. We might have found this spot in the game where it's going to cruise by. We had some long couple innings here with both teams scoring in the first.
Mm-hmm.
Trinity in the second, West in the third.
There you go.
Strike right there.
Still possibly finding his groove right now, Kyle. He's pitching a little quick, too.
We'll see what Jimmy Cavanaugh can do here. Jimmy's
Ooh.
swinging a miss again. Jimmy's favorite food is pasta, so let's hope that he can get some angel hair pasta out to center field or something like that. Not sure.
I'm thinking about pasta knock.
I mean, that was a great job last
Yeah.
night by the Bruins.
Ooh.
Inside pitch did not curve.
Oh.
Jimmy was kind of hesitant there. He kind of saw the knees kind of buckle,
Yeah.
but able to get that ball call. And a
wow.
foul pitch into the glove of Jack Lee, and that goes for 2
Back-to-back
strikeouts. 2 outs. And the bottom of the fourth, we saw West go 1-2-3, and now we'll see, or we saw Trinity go 1-2-3. We'll see if West goes 1-2-3 as I believe it's Nathaniel
game.
Mendez up to bat now.
It is Nathaniel Mendez. Nathaniel struck out in the second.
Sending out to right field. First pitch single there for Mendez.
And you said Mendez was looking to play more. Is that
So far, so
right?
good.
There you
As he's able to get on base again. And, well, let's have fun with 2 guys. We did it in the third. Let's see if they can do it in the fourth.
Yep.
As they don't go 1-2-3. Instead, we'll see what Izzy Lopez can do. Izzy swing and misses. Mendez,
pass ball.
who got thrown out at second base, able to scamper up and safely get to second base this time.
So pass ball. Izzy was walked both his at bats.
Well, first base open now, so we'll see what they decide to do here.
Mendez, nice lead at second.
Swing and a miss. Now down in the hole, 0-2.
Stoltz could possibly his third strikeout. As he does, as he strikes out Izzy Lopez for his third
Wow,
out.
look at that. Quick fourth inning for both sides. West still leading this game, 8-6. We'll go to the fifth and see if it's still going to be Jacob Plamondon on the mound Stay tuned to find out what happens. Nikki Callahan, Kyle Heavey from Gill Stadium. We'll be right back with the 5th inning for Manchester Public Television's baseball action. Top of the 5th inning here is Joe Sunshin able to come up to bat here. Hasn't had the best day at the plate here as Jacob Lamont has really been able to handle him pretty cleanly, with Sunshin striking out in the 1st and grounding out to 3rd in the 2nd. And now here we are in the 5th inning. Nikki Callahan, we're pretty impressed with how quick both teams played in that 4th inning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, already down 0-2. Oh, yes, definitely. Great pitching duel. Stoltz, I feel like he just found his groove. His last outing, he struck out 3 out of the 4 batters. So
Tyson Whitaker got some help from his offense, but his defense kind of reel him down. And see if there's a play. Lebrecht over to first. Stewart diving. Apparently,
I love this.
I don't know if he needs a bigger hat or what it is, but it seems like his hat falls off left and right. But
he's a great athlete. He's diving for the balls, and he's keeping them in front of him. He's
looking forward to him at NHTI next season, as Chris Stewart is definitely a fan favorite for all of us. He's been very polite to us in the booth, and I appreciate him. His goal is to be a coach in baseball, so
that's a great goal. Good
looking
for him.
forward to what Chris can do.
Oh,
As handles the first base like a champ. And we'll see what they can do. A first pitch strike here to the left-handed batter, Ethan Chow.
Oh, right on the
call.
corner. Nice pitch by Jacob.
Ethan got a walk in the 1st and then grounded out to short in the 2nd.
He's due.
Yeah, Stewart's, his goal for the season is to win a championship. And if he keeps making plays over there at first like he is, and hey, strikeouts from Jacob Plamondon helps the cause as well.
Yes.
And we'll see what West can do next week as the playoffs will start. This is a good contest right here, Division II versus Division I. Trinity coming into this game with a 4-7 record. High pitch there. Tyler Nolan. He flew out to center and got to first base in the 1st inning. I'm not sure if that was a walk or a single.
It was a single.
Okay, I did not write that down.
Oh.
And he gets a hold of this one, sends it out. McNally running over, able to make the catch, loses his hat as well. And the runner
way to get the ball in it that quickly.
Able to get over back to first. And now we have 2 outs.
That was a rip.
McNally had a long ways to run.
Yes, he did.
Out there by the 8-yard line. Had to basically run for a touchdown there.
Oh, boy.
And that brings us to the catcher. Hoping to make up for his lost causes is Jack Lee. Jack Lee sends it very far foul. He actually hits the light post out there in foul territory. Not even going to get it is Mr. Ethan May.
They're yelling a lot of excitement.
Yeah, they definitely. I appreciate Trinity. They are
Oh.
loud. Throw over, not in time. Long first pitch strike. Waiting for pitch number 2 here.
2 outs, 1 on.
Swing and a miss.
Way outside.
I apologize. Peyton St. John in for Jack Lee here. I don't know if Jack Lee's day is done behind the plates, but Peyton St. John, the batter now.
He's taking off.
As he fouls one over. I just realized that the body structure was a little bit different than Mr. Jack Lee. And we'll see what Peyton St. John, number 16, can do here with the Pioneers down 2 runs here. 2 outs in the 5th inning. Meeting between Jacob and Eddie. Getting themselves on the same page with 2 strikes. I don't know if he can really go with the high heat. It looks like Peyton's a pretty tall kid.
Mm-hmm.
And the pitch. Oh, try to get an off speed.
He did. He did.
Peyton might not be
Good.
a all-around seven-inning player, but seems that he's been to the cages and does pretty well with seeing the ball.
0-2, 2 outs.
And he
Pitch.
goes outside. Screamer to LeBrec. LeBrec throws over to Stewart in time for that third out.
There it is.
Nice work, allowing no runs in consecutive innings for the Blue Knights. They are loving life right now. Chris Stewart doing a good job of getting talked to again by the coach. But either way, we'll go to the bottom of the fifth. West looking to get some more runs to pad their lead. But we'll see what Stoltz can do on the mound. We might have a new pitcher, actually. No, it's still going to be Stoltz. We'll take a break here for Manchester Public Television's baseball action with Nikki Callahan and Kyle Heavey. Back here for the bottom of the fifth as we have a first pitch strike. I hadn't even gotten the camera over there in time yet. And now we have number 4 up to bat, Mike McNally. McNally struck out and was able to get on the pass ball. Missed 2 quick strikes on him right now. And McNally was able to score in the third inning. That big come-from-behind rally there. Inside pitch.
That's where they got 5 runs, I believe, right? 4 runs?
6.
6 runs.
They were down 6-2. Now they're up 8-6. Keeping the Pioneers at bay the past couple innings.
Stoltz ahead in the count. 1-2.
Fouled off. Mike has an interesting swing. He doesn't use too much elbows. He kind of just flails the bat out there with his arms. He needs to definitely put his arms closer to him and kind of use his body. And we'll see what he can do here with a 1-2 count. And the pitch from Stoltz. Outside. I mean, maybe he could have swung and got to first base like he did in the third, but 2-2 count now.
There's some chanting going on for the Blue Knights.
I do appreciate
Talking them up.
both sides doing it all that they can.
Ooh.
High ball 3.
An 0-2 count to a 3-2 count. No outs.
Ryan Stoltz trying to figure things out. And he
He
figures
got
it
him.
out
Oh.
as the ball. I hate to laugh. Thankfully, he's okay. But the strike 3 attempted ball out to the third baseman hits off of Mike McNally's head.
Yes.
Thankfully, he does not seem to be too razzled by that. And was able to walk over to the dugout carefully as we have 1 out here in the bottom of the
On the
fifth.
5th brings up Jacob.
And Plamondon flies one up there,
Whoa.
able to make that
What
catch.
a catch. Nice job.
Unbelievable
Great
right
grab.
there by Chow.
And he was just playing first base last inning.
He's been moving
now he's in
around
right
all
field
over the place.
and makes an unbelievable catch for the second out for the Trinity Pioneers.
Oh, man. Well, we'll see what we can do here with 2 outs now as we get to the number 10, Austin Chanel.
Austin popped up to center. His first at bat. He has a strikeout. And
now it goes over to foul territory. That's going to be too far for the first baseman, number 16, to make its way over there. Number 16 being Peyton St. John, who just came in for Jack Lee. And then the first baseman, Tyson Whitaker, is now catching. So
Yes.
Tyson Whitaker has gone from pitching to first base, and now, thankfully, he's not going to make
There
that
you
catch
go.
there. But
job.
a quick at-bat here for the Pioneers, playing some good defense here. And, well, we'll go to the top of the 6th inning. 8-6, both squads have figured out the defense and the pitching. It's been fun to be here for Nikki Callahan. Kyle Heavey will be back with more action here from Gill Stadium for Manchester Public Television. Stay tuned. Top of the 6th inning here as the Trinity Pioneers running out of time to take the lead or tie up the game. Well, it's fine for the Blue Knights as they are looking to get their 5th victory of the year, as both teams in the battle to get to the number 5 victory of the year. And we'll see what Mr. Jack Service can do, the leadoff batter for the Pioneers. Wild pitch from Plamondon. Good job by Eddie Rojas to save that.
That was a wild one.
The Trinity dugout getting a little excited and wild there about that first pitch that got away from Plamondon. But hey, we'll see what pitch number 2 brings. A slicing ball out to left field. It's going to get back McNally. McNally on his horse trying to get it.
He has jets. He's got jets.
It's going to go for a double, though.
Oh, he took a turn.
As the runner notices that, Jack Service would have been 3 at least, but he's got to stop at 2. A leadoff double, though, helps out his team as we are in the top of the 6th inning. And, well, we'll see if Sean Kuloff can they're going to check on him. He slipped and fell. You can see him gingerly on that leg.
Well, Kyle, he had fire coming out of his cleats. He was running so fast.
That's a tough one.
He is quick.
I mean, you can see that McNally is still out there with the umpire trying to discuss that there's nothing that he could have done differently.
In regards to putting his hands up that the ball was gone?
I mean, McNally's even being nice and trying to get the ball out of the way. And we can only hope that Mr. Service can still stay in service here for the Trinity Pioneers. As not an easy thing trying to slow yourself down when you are basically hit 5th gear he was rounding second base. And we'll see what Kuloff can do to bring in Service and get the Pioneers within 1 run. Jacob Plamondon still pitching here. 5+ innings so far. And now another hit out there to McNally.
Service is being waved around. Service being waved around for home. Throw coming in.
McNally held up, and that will score a run. The ball gets away. That's going to allow Kuloff to get over to third base, and the coach is going to stop him there. He's still going to round it. And, well, Pioneers in luck here.
They are not stopping here. They're not stopping here, Kyle.
A crazy turn of events here as the skies are beautiful across the city. And basically these two teams are fighting it out here to see who's going to have the pretty victory tonight, with it now being 8-7.
I like that.
And now a bouncer that's going to bring in the run as Chanel gets it over to Stewart. But that allows Kuloff, who has not cooled off using his jets, to come around and score. It is now an 8-all game in the 6th inning, 1 out here. And big props right there goes out to Lou Rosenthal to get Kuloff home.
Absolutely.
And now the base is empty, tied up game. Plamondon in shock right now. Basically a couple hits out there to left field has really changed this game up.
Stoltz
and another one out there. Stoltz, the pitcher, says, "Okay, guys, I see what you're doing. I'm going to do it myself."
Yeah, yeah. Well, he sees his team's has his back and putting up some numbers on the scoreboard, so we can go out there and pitch comfortably.
I mean, it's not like Chanel Lebret can really do anything. This ball is clearly through the gap in the infield.
Oh, beautiful hit.
I mean, McNally, yeah, he could play a little bit tighter towards the line, but with a lefty up, obviously I can see why they're not playing the line. So my apologies. That's a bad as a slice down that way. As we have a rude, loud exhaust going down Maple Street. Don't you know there's a baseball game going on there? Come on, man.
A very exciting baseball game going on between two great teams.
A ground ball to second base. Is he going to turn? Oh. He's going to be safe as Austin Chanel falls pretty hard.
Okay.
It's actually going to be called out. I don't know. Yeah, I see him going back, realizing, oh, wait, I'm sorry, guys. I was wrong. I am safe. I thought Izzy should probably so yeah, they're gonna argue this. I mean,
the umpire's shaking his head right away.
Coach
really isn't getting that many words in.
Umpire saying, "I'm doing the best that I can, Coach. It's hard for me to see." I feel for the coach. Honestly, I could have sworn he was safe, but a
Yep.
4-6 fielder's choice as Plumondon getting some calls from the umpires. Let's see if Trinity will get that in their favor as going forward, as there are now 2 outs. It's hard not to criticize the officials.
It is.
And now we have a stolen base. And, well, now Trinity getting loud again as they have a man in scoring position.
2 outs.
And we'll see what Joe Sanchin can do. Sanchin sends it over. He's going to throw. Oh, what? I don't know what just happened. The ball is out there. The throw home. Oh, it's not in the glove of Eddie Rojas. The player is down and injured as he dove in.
Oh, Whitaker went head first.
The timeout has been called on the field. A big collision at home. Able to get up on his own power.
So Whitaker was coming from second.
Called out. Wow, a crazy turn of events here in the top of the 6th inning. Basically, the throw, Lebrecq was going to go over to first, and it got knocked out of his hand by the runner as Tyson Whitaker hopefully is going to be okay as he basically did a headfirst dive into the blocking catcher of Eddie Rojas.
Crazy events that just happened.
I don't even know what to say here. The game is still tied up at 8. Both coaches, players talking to the umpires. Just, whew. We'll take a break here. Try to talk things through, figure things out. Umpires making some calls in this game that have possibly changed the outcome. We still have a lot of time to figure things out. We'll be right back with more baseball action for Manchester Public Television. 8-8 ball game here as Eddie Rojas comes up to bat now. Eddie swings and misses.
Ooh, swinging for the fences right there,
well,
Eddie.
like I was saying earlier in the game, his goal for the season is to hit a home run, and he was trying for it on that first pitch. Goes for a strike, though.
Pitch from Stoltz. Ball high.
Eddie kind of was ducking, ready to get out of the way. Again, another artist that I'm not too familiar with. I guess call me a boomer if you want for the high schoolers. Oh, he gets a home run, but it's going to be
right to him.
Basically didn't even have to move, but a nice catch there by number 6 for the Pioneers, Joe Sanchin. And that will bring us up to the next batter, Mr. Matt Lebrecq.
Matt Lebrecq, who just the incident that just happened where Tyler Whitaker had run into Tyson. Tyson. I don't know why I call him that, but I just felt like it, so I apologize. Tyson Whitaker was coming from second, going to third off a base hit, and when Matt was going to throw the ball, Whitaker accidentally hit Matt with his body, so he was called out in the last play.
Well, 1-1 count here to Lebrecq. And Matt had a high goal for the season, Nikki.
What was that?
Hit 400.
That's a very high goal, Matt. Well,
Lebrecq, obviously a French name, and other known facts about Matt, he speaks fluent French.
Hey,
so he's
that's excellent.
Bilingual here is
very cool.
Mr. Lebrecq.
Makes me think like a brick, like he's a brick, like a, I don't want to say brick house, but.
I do know his favorite artist, though, Nikki.
We have
Drake. As big Canadian fan, I could see that.
Yes,
French.
Of course. And that's
Drake is from Canada, and, well, he's going to head over to first base and see if he can make his way northbound to second base like he's going to Canada. We'll see what he can do here as Ethan May will now take his place in the batter's box.
Oh. Stoltz throwing some heat. They want a triple. They're yelling, "We want a triple."
Oh, as he sends one back our way. Thankfully,
pretty close. That was a pretty close one.
Ethan, no more of that, sir. I have expensive camera equipment up here. As I had a joke with him, I couldn't believe he didn't have a favorite musical artist, so I wrote in, and he didn't fight me on it. As Michael Jackson.
There you go.
I said, hey,
Everybody likes some Michael.
let's see if he can beat it, or you know, I don't know if his Billie Jean is not his lover. I don't. Who knows?
Make the game a thriller. There you go.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah. Oh, wanted that pitch.
Whitaker
wanted that one.
Yeah, he was not pleased with that. 3-1 count now to Ethan May.
3-1. Lebrek on first. The pitch.
High ball 4.
2 in a row.
We saw this exact same thing in the third inning, Nikki, and that brought in 6 runs. And the time has been called.
Looks like coach is
Trinity coach looking to talk to his relief pitcher here. As Tyson Whitaker, and he's taking the ball away from him. His day is done here. He's going to hit the showers early. And, well, we'll see what happens here.
That looks like Sean Cooloff.
Let's see who. And now we'll have a base runner substitution here as Keegan Cooper is going to come in for Lebrek. So both teams making some changes. We'll try to get things all straightened away and be back in just a few moments. It is the 6th inning. Runners at first and second for the Blue Knights. See if they can get around and score. We'll be right back. Well, we are back here from Gill Stadium. We're going to take a longer break as Sean Cooloff is coming in to warm up, and it looks like he has possibly done something to. Oh, that did not look clean. He might have just pulled a muscle, and Cooloff trying to figure things out, and it looks like he will.
I thought he was going to sit and stretch it out. But
I don't know. He just seems to be lingering in some pain here. And, boy, this is going to be unique to see if he's even able to put any muscle on that. He's got some heat, but if you can't push yourself off the mound, I don't know. I've never seen anything like this in this game, Nikki. Boy, he's. I don't know if it might be dehydration. I'm not sure what it is.
I mean, he pushed off and he threw his first warm up and he just came off limping and he said he pulled his quad from what I could hear up here in the booth, Kyle. Obviously, coach is standing right with him to ensure that he is prepared to take the mound.
Wow, I've never seen
That's
a pitcher
tough.
come in limbering like Sean Cooloff has right now, and
He's been a great asset to this team, and now he's coming in to step on the mound. It's amazing.
Jimmy Cavanaugh is going to be the next batter. If we will see what Sean Cooloff can bring to the table here, as now it looks like we are going to get something happening here.
Get some water. You said
look at that.
Yeah.
I'm no team doctor, but I play one on TV.
Dehydration can definitely cause some muscle tightness.
Well done
And some
by
tension.
number 27 for the. That's Brendan Mulcahy coming in and giving some water to Sean Cooloff. He seems like he's not lingering so much. The power of electrolytes and Gatorade obviously doing the magic here.
I think Stoltz running in, maybe giving Cooloff a little bit of advice and some tips since he's faced some of these batters already this evening.
I mean, not really that hot of a day compared to what it was on Friday here.
No, it's beautiful.
But it's 61 degrees. I guess
61
it
degrees.
is dry, and if you haven't had any sort of hydration, then that could cause some pain. But
Manchester skyline is absolutely gorgeous.
we would focus on that if we had another camera angle, but I got to stay in the action for now, Nikki. I apologize.
Just letting the viewers know.
I'm sorry, everyone at home, for not being able to get that. Swing and a miss
Ooh,
there.
that heat from Cooloff.
Cooloff to Jimmy Cavanaugh.
He's got 1 out, 2 on for the Blue Knights.
Big lead at first for Ethan May. And Keegan Cooper out there in replace of Matt Lebrek at first.
Ooh,
All,
right on the corner.
All Wes has to do is score 1 run, get 3 outs in the top of the 7th, and we can go home a happy people. We are coming up to the 9 o'clock hour, And I know, Nikki, you got to get to bed pretty early, so we hopefully can end this game on time. A swing and a miss. Well, swing and a foul, excuse me.
Foul.
Jimmy, his favorite artist is Suicide Boys.
Suicide Boys.
I don't know if
I'm
they
a
can
little
do
too
a
old for- I don't know.
suicide squeeze here, maybe to bring in
Yeah.
Keegan Cooper.
You never know.
2 strikes on him, though. Oh,
Oh, he caught him on that.
ugly check swing.
He got him.
We can laugh at that, but you know that he's a little upset with himself right now.
Yeah.
And, no Suicide Boys being played now as he walks back to the dugouts.
Well, my reaction was like, whoa. Like, that was a great pitch.
Now 2 outs in the inning. Sean Kuloff no longer lingering in pain, thankfully. Now a ball hit out there to right field. It's foul, though.
Mendez.
It hung in the air long enough for me to be able to pull the camera out there, zoom in, find it, and barely land foul.
Oh, yeah.
A very, very long strike one.
Okay. All right.
Nate Mendez, the batter here.
2 outs, 2 men on for the Blue Knights. Mendez at bat. Pitch from Kuloff.
Strike. Jim.
Ahead in the count, 0-2.
Nate's even shaking his head like, yep, all right, you got me. Nate hitting for Chris Stewart. And, well, got to make Stewart proud right now. Get in this run. End this game in the top of the 7th.
Pitch from Kuloff. Foul.
Kind of fouled off. Not able to get it was the first baseman. A great attempt as another hat's been lost. Makes you wonder if we should come into a some sort of invention where the hats stay on your head.
Yeah. See them flying around.
I mean, they're not aerodynamic by any means. I can admit to that. Well, something to work on in the off-season here.
2 strike, 2 out. 2 on for the Blue Knights.
Sean Kuloff of the pitch. A grounder
Right
right back
back.
to him, easily over to first, underhand, softly.
Nice job.
And that will end the 6th inning. Well done by Kuloff coming in. You can still see him gingerly getting back to the dugout. He still can't believe that he pulled a muscle. We'll see if he comes back out for the bottom of the 7th. But Pioneers go to the top of the 7th, looking to score some runs. They scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second, and 2 in the 6th. And they need to score some runs to try to win this game, but we'll see what happens here. We'll be right back with more baseball action here from Gill Stadium. Nikki Callahan and Kyle Levy. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Top of the 7th inning as Ethan Chow comes up to bat here. Jacob Plamonden still out here pitching for the West Blue Knights. And we'll see. First pitch, swing and a miss.
Ethan was not happy about his choice at that one.
It's tough to do sometimes. You know, you want to swing at a better pitch than what you just did.
It just changes on you sometimes right at the end.
Plamonden doing pretty well.
Right outside.
Couple hits out to left field made it tough in the 6th inning. With a 8-6 lead is now 8-8. And we'll see what happens here. Ooh! Bit of a
The booth view.
charity call right there. A 1-2 count now. Plamonden wasn't sure what the call was going to be there. I didn't know how high of a pitch that was, but now a 2-2 count.
2-2 count on Ethan. Top of the 7th.
Outside pitch gets away again for Eddie having some issues on back-to-back pitches. Ethan has walked in the first, grounded out too short in the second, and struck out in the 5th. So basically 0 for 3 day if you count it like that.
Full count.
But he'll take a walk. Instead he will take a walk back to the dugout. as he strikes out off a full count.
Tough one.
And Jacob Plamondon still bringing some interesting pitches here to these Pioneers. And that will bring us to none other than Tyler Nolan.
Tyler singled in the first. We popped up to the left fielder twice.
A couple high pitches here so far in this inning. I'm not sure if Plamondon's feeling the effects of throwing 6 in the third inning so far.
Oh, the heat. I think his heat has let up at all.
I mean, he's definitely not like an 80s. He's definitely got location. I think he's like, consider him like a Greg Maddux right now.
Oh, definitely agree with you on his location. Definitely.
And if you can, between him and Eddie, trying to figure things out, 1-1 count as we got a timeout here. Stressful situations here. Tyler Nolan taking a breather, waiting for the pitch. And he fouls one out. This Mike Stewart has a long ways to run. Not able to make that catch. As that is no longer Tyler Stewart. We have a new first baseman, it looks like.
Number 12.
Number 12, I have in my book as, well, that's Matt Lebrecht now. So we have all sorts of changes in this game now. Lebrecht. Oui. We'll try to figure out where all the changes have come from as Chris Stewart no longer fielding. And now, see if Lebrecht can do this one. Unable to. Lots of green fake grass
Tyler
on the first
Nolan
base side.
Getting Jacob to work here. Do you hear a chance coming from the Blue Knights for Jacob?
1-2 count. And crushed out there. See, I don't know if that's McNally still able to make that catch.
Kavanaugh.
Wow, what a great job there. Some love from his teammates saying, great job getting that. That was over his head, putting his arms up in the air, and able to come down with it.
That wasn't Kavanaugh. Can't see.
I believe that would have been Chris Florenza. So we have lots of changes in this fielding now as we get late into this game. Swing and a miss there. As we have a replacement here is Jonah Joveris. Jonah Joveris now for the Pioneers. As he sends one up in the air, able to handle it cleanly. And we get out number 3. It is now up to the batters of the Blue Knights to finish this game in the 7th inning. We don't really want extra innings, but the way this game's been, anything can happen. We've seen it all in some ways. And now the Blue Knights trying to get out of here with a victory. We'll see what happens. We'll be right back after this for Manchester Public Television's Baseball Action. Bottom of the 7th inning, Sean Kuloff still feeling the effects of straining a muscle. Not cooling off, though, with his fastball here, as we'll see what Izzy Lopez can do against the second relief pitcher for the Pioneers. And it's all tied up at 8, and we need to get some base runners for West if they want to get this game. But Kuloff seems to be ready for whatever comes his way, as Chris Fiorenza comes in replacing Mike McNally on deck. So lots of changes for both teams as we get late into this ball game. The temperature now down to 60 degrees. A late swing by Izzy.
Late swing. Izzy's had been walked twice today. Struck out once. No balls, 2 strikes. Count.
0-2. Strike 3, Izzy. Looked away like he thought it was going to hit him.
He did.
And instead, it did not hit him. It hit his batting average, if anything, as he goes down by way of the K.
Come on.
And now we'll see who we can do with Mr. Chris Fiorenza. Plays out in left field, made a nice catch there in the top of the 7th inning, as Mike McNally will take a seat. And we'll see what Fiorenza can do. Takes a ball 1.
So tied.
Fiorenza, like a lot of his teammates, Derek Jeter, favorite athlete.
Yay.
Or Major League Baseball player.
Well, it's okay. Favorite Major League Baseball player, Derek Jeter. Can't be a Hall of Famer.
Props to Chris, though. He's going to Holy Cross.
Hey, that's a great school. Good for
As he
him.
gets a hold of this one, it's a bouncer. Can he beat it out? Chris using his wheels.
Whoa.
And he gets on. Look, he's going to run basically all the way to wherever he wants to go. He's got some
He
speed
is
and
fast.
we'll see if he's able to motor over to second base as they are one out in the bottom of the 7th here. And we have the starting pitcher, Jacob Plamondon, up to bat now.
Well, Whitaker going to talk to Cooloff about Jacob possibly and his at-bats this evening.
Tyson obviously has seen him a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Cooloff dealing with an injury. I don't know if you followed the PGA Championship at all, but Brooks Koepka dealing with a knee injury.
I was pulling for him.
Phil
did see
Mickelson,
that, yeah.
congratulations to you on your being the oldest person to ever win a major championship at 50 years old. But you don't know what Brooks could have done with a healthy leg, and we don't know what Sean Cooloff can do with a healthy leg.
Oh,
Foul tip into the mitt for strike one. Plamondon's future career plans: play baseball in college, maybe become a trainer. So
athletic trainer.
we'll see what he can do here, as he obviously wants to keep his baseball career going, and it would be nice to see him walk off this field with a victory. A little nubber. It's going to stay in fair territory. The throw down to first.
Oh.
He jumps, and he's going to be called safe.
That was a tough play, Kyle. That's a tough play.
You could see how far Sean Cooloff, who has a strained little leg, had to run, and the throw down to first was a little high. And now,
Get a little pep talk from Stoltz there. Whitaker coming out to the mound, as well as the third baseman and the coach.
coach has to talk to try to figure things out, as still is trying to stretch out this sort of pain. I think that might have made it even worse on the way that play happened.
He was throwing off his back weight. Yeah. Hope he's okay. Get a fist pump from Whitaker right there.
2 weak singles here are helping the Blue Knights. Winning's winning, I guess. You can look at it that way, but not an ugly way for these Pioneers to play defense, as now we'll see what number 10, Austin Chanel, can do.
Austin's flied out, struck out. Bet on base on a fielder's choice.
Another foul tip into the mitt. Austin's favorite artist, Pop Smoke, and I would like to see some Pop Smoke right here,
Yes.
maybe out to the gaps, bring in the winning run here in Austin Fiorenza, or Chris Fiorenza, excuse me. High
Ooh,
ball.
high. As Cooloff just put his hands to his chest, saying that was mine. High thrown ball.
Austin's a 3-star athlete, I guess. He also plays
Ooh,
hockey
I
and
like that.
football, so
Excellent.
1-1
Excellent.
count here. And the pitch. High again. You can feel the pressure over there as well as
Yeah.
Nicky. You don't even know how to react. This has been such a good game. Both teams getting the lead. At one point, West down 4 runs. Came back with 6 in the third.
Went out here in the 7th. 2 men on for the Blue Knights. 2 ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Cooloff.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 count now. I think you and Austin would get along pretty well. His favorite food is steak, as you had a nice steak tip salad.
Definitely.
Steak tip Caesar salad, excuse me, between games here, which has kept our energy levels high as we are into the bottom of the 7th. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And now Cooloff feeling like he's not ready to cool off. He wants to go another inning. As much as we might not be excited for that, well, got to give these kids credit. They are playing with all their might right now.
Oh, yes, they are, Kyle.
And it brings up Eddie Rojas.
Eddie Rojas.
Yeah, thank you. I'll let you do
Rojas.
that. Yes.
I like saying that. Ooh, high.
Eddie was very patient his first 2 at-bats with 2 walks.
Mm-hmm.
He did strike out in the third, but actually was able to get on base with the pass ball. E2 on that one on the strikeout. And the patience comes into play. He sends one out. This is going to get over the head of the left fielder, and that will bring in the winning run. The West Blue Knights able to come around. Chris Fiorenza able to score. Eddie Rojas going to get all the love that he can from his teammates.
He can't
What a game right here. He's like, leave my head alone. I don't know if he's like a I can't think of the guy's name who does not like his head getting touched. The third baseman for the Texas Rangers. He played in. You know what I'm talking about. Either way, congratulations to the West Blue Knights getting their victory over the Trinity Pioneers. Final score of 9-8 as we get to the bottom of the seventh inning. Nikki, I'm going to give the player of the game to Eddie Rojas. Game-winning RBI. Great
Absolutely.
Day.
He had a great day. Great day. He was very patient at the plate, like you had just mentioned a little while ago. I mean, that's just clutch hitting right there. That's a lot of pressure being at the plate, having two men on when there's two outs. And you're the last one at bat. You're going to be the game winner. So definitely player of the game for that would be Eddie Rojas.
I got to say, and two-star player would be Jacob Plamondon throwing 7 complete innings to get the victory. He obviously didn't have the most amount of Ks you ever had, giving up 3 runs in the first and second. But either way, a great job there. Coach going to talk to these guys. And third player of the day, I'm not even sure. Everyone's had a pretty good day here.
It's been an amazing game, and I thought it was going to be a great game. Tyson Whitaker was doing it great. He pitched really, really well. He had like 4 strikeouts before Stoltz had come in and thrown another 4. Because he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Like the pitching duel was amazing. So I'd have to give my hat off to both of these teams. They played absolutely outstanding baseball. The pitching was amazing. The defense was great. The bats were clutch. All around, great game here in Manchester tonight.
An amazing thing to see right now, Nikki, as Sean Kuloff's still out there pitching, trying to figure out what this injury is that he's dealing with. I was going to give my third star to him as he had a great day with the bat, and to come in, deal with an injury before he even got to his first batter. You got to give him absolute credit here, as this has been a great game, and we'll call it a night here from Gill Stadium. For Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lahr, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick, Nikki Callahan, always a pleasure to have you up here in the booth.
Always a pleasure to be with you, Kyle.
I will try to get you up here for one more game. I know we will be here next Monday for sure for Memorial Central Round 3. That will be the third time they're playing in 8 days. I will be back here on Friday night to see West. I'm not even sure who they're playing. I didn't even know about this game until tonight, because this excitement of seeing them win a couple more games has been fun. So I hope you've enjoyed Manchester Public Television's baseball action here. It's been a pleasure. Be safe. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you all soon. Take care.